Hello, good morning. Good morning. Everyone has joined this meeting. Vanshika. Vanshika.
Yes, sir.
I'm not audible.
So you are audible.
Good. Divyam. Parth Bansal. Ariman.
Sir, you're audible.
Good. So I hope everyone given good. What is the paper about the minor? Hello.
Sir, what did you say?
What is what is you have given study? You have given minor.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
given.
sir.
Any problem you face this? Then what is about the question? Hello. What is the question? I hope everyone. Hello. I am not audible.
You are audible.
Audible, sir.
Why not give me answer, Mr. Jasandeep, Rama, Vansavir, Parth, Divyam,
Sir, you
Yuvraj.
are audible. Audible.
Yes, tell me what is about your examination. You are giving examination study. What is going to happen?
Sir?
I hope everyone. What is the question? Question is not good.
Yes, sir. Questions were good.
Parth, have you given examination?
Sir, when will be the result declared?
Sorry, Rama. Yes, tell me, Rama.
Sir, result.
Result I tell you. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Firstly, I want to ask you what is the paper, Rama? Question paper are very tough or good?
No, sir. Question paper was normal.
Given examination, all question to attempt.
Yes, sir.
Everyone from your syllabus, course.
Yes, sir.
Teachers by me.
Yes, sir.
Good. So I hope everyone performed well in the minor examination. It was the marks of 20. So I hope
Sir?
everyone given. Yes, Mansika.
सर सबको अटेंडी बना दो, किसी ने मेरे को मीटिंग से रिमूव कर दिया.
Oh yes, this is bad habit. Just minute. Satvik, are you here? Satvik, this is bad habit. Kindly don't do like this one. Satvik is here. CR. Satvik is not here. Kindly respond to me, my dear friend. Hello, Satvik is not here. Okay. So I am talking to Jasandeep.
Yes,
Jasandeep,
sir. Yes,
you
sir.
get kindly make to all of your friend attending.
Okay, sir.
Just make. This is bad habit. This is a class, so you make. Don't make like this one, okay? Don't reboot anyone. Are you doing, Mr. Jasandeep?
Yes.
Are you doing? Okay, good.
Yes.
Be fast. Okay, be fast. Vidhi, have you attempted all the question, Vidhi? Vidhi, do you get my voice? Oh, no. Vanshika, what is about question? Have you attempted all the question?
Yes, sir.
Good, very good. Part one, sir, have you attempted all question?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Nibil, what is about you? Nibil? I'm not getting my voice. Okay, Arneet?
Yes, sir.
Have you attempted all the question?
Yes, sir.
Good. Neha?
Yes, sir.
Have you attempted all the question about your minor?
Yes, sir.
I hope you get good marks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sudiksha? Mr. Yash Kapoor?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Yash Kapoor, what is about minor examination?
Sir, I attempted all the questions. There was some doubt in 2 or 3.
In which you have doubt?
Yes, sir, but I checked it online and now I know they're correct.
Okay, no problem. I'll get your result, then I tell you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Actually, I check your result, then I tell you which one getting was, then you decide. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Sandeep, for nice cooperation. Kindly make to all of your friends as attendee, because I doesn't want to disturb to any class. Okay. So, Vashika, any doubt? So I want to proceed for next module.
Yes, sir. No doubt.
Okay. Okay, good. So, if you have doubt, then you have to ask me the last one, because if you start syllabus, you don't disturb the class. Okay. You have to ask me, no problem. I given also the WhatsApp number and number to me. You to discuss me. It is my duty to ask you, solve your every question. Okay. So I want to start the next module, second module. Okay. Good. Good. Any problem to anyone? So I want to start the new model. This is second model. Second module. So I want to. Have you seen my PPT? My PPT is visible for you.
Yes, sir.
Good, good, Mr. Valkora.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yuvraj Walia. Okay, I talked to you last one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I talked to you last one. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I talking about this one. This is very important. We have to use two important theorem in the Maxwell equation. I talked about the Maxwell equation. Maxwell equation means we talked about the electromagnetic theory. What is electromagnetic theory? Electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves means it contains electric field, it contains magnetic field, and the direction of propagation of wave, they are perpendicular to each other. They are perpendicular to each other. This is known as electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves contain the property of electric field, magnetic field. So Maxwell has given 4 equations that was very important. That 4 equation is known as Maxwell equation. So first equation I discussed later on. The first equation was Gauss's law in electrostat. I'll discuss. Gauss's law in magnetostatics. We discussed about that one. You have already studied about the Faraday law. Faraday law, you know very well. I'll discuss later on. We have also discussed about the Ampere's law, and it was modified by Maxwell. So this combination of 4 equation is known as Maxwell equation, and this is very important. So before this, we have to discuss about because I use this one. We have discussed about the gradient. You know very well. I discussed about the gradient. We discussed about the divergence. This is very important. And we have also discussed about the curl. Very well, we discussed about the curl also, because these are playing important role. So next, it is again I discuss about the Gauss divergence theorem. This is very important. We use in the Maxwell equation very well. So I will discuss this one. And second is very important, Stokes theorem. So we have to use only we discuss about the statement, because the derivation is not mentioned in your syllabus. It is asked only 2 marks of Gauss divergence theorem and 2 marks of your Stokes theorem. So what is this? Before this, I already discussed in the Friday. I hope discussed. You remember still. You remember these things. That what is line integral? Line integral means about the boundary of surface. This is no line integral. This is one dimensional. We have expressed in terms of L, dl. We have also discussed about the surface integral. Surface integral means 2 dimensional dx dy, surface area. This is represented by S, integral of S. This is known as surface integral. And we have also discussed about you already studied about this one, I hope, in mathematics. We have already studied about the volume integral. Volume integral means I'm talking about 3 dimensional dx dy dz. It is represented by V, volume V. In surface integral, it is represented by double arrow, double integration. You can also represent by single integration if you written S. So this is surface integral. Volume integral is represented by 3 integrals. And if you retain 1 integral and write down V, so it is also it is understood that this is the volume integral. So we have used the surface integral, a line integral, and volume integral in this one, and we have used in this mathematical notation in the Maxwell equation also. So do you get my point? Yes. Hello, do you get my voice? Any problem to anyone? Hello. Do you get my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
so I am talking about the Gauss divergence theorem. This is very important because it is used. This is the relation. Sometimes asked in an MCQ question, if you're going to ask a MCQ question, so it is asked Gauss divergence theorem. What is Gauss divergence theorem? It relates. It given the relation. It relates. It given the relation between the surface integral and volume integral. You can say that Gauss divergence theorem, volume integral is converted to surface integral, and surface integral is converted into volume integral. So I tell you what is suppose that A is any vector quantity. Different books have taken different notation. Suppose that vector A is a vector quantity. It is enclosed by A dot ds. This is one. This is enclosed by volume V and bounded by closed surface S. Then we can say that volume integral of divergence of any vector quantity. What is this? This is the divergence of A into dV. This is volume integral. So you can say that divergence of volume integral of divergence of any vector quantity is equal to the surface integral of that vector flux. If I multiply with A dot and ds is surface, S is a unit vector. So this is known as vector flux. So you can convert vector into surface integral. You can also convert surface into the vector volume integral. This is known as Gauss divergence theorem. This is known as Gauss divergence theorem. In the Gauss divergence theorem, you use to convert volume integral to surface integral, or you can say that in Gauss divergence theorem, we can use surface integral is converted to volume integral. So that this theorem you keep in mind. This is very important because I use in the further equations. So that this theorem states that the flux of this is the flux. This is the flux of vector field A over any surface S. Yeah, you can say over any surface S means surface integral is equal to the volume integral of divergence of the vector field over volume V. So this is known as Gauss divergence theorem. So you keep in mind what is the main purpose of Gauss divergence theorem. Gauss divergence theorem is used to convert surface integral to volume integral, or you can say that volume integral into surface integral. Yeah, you can say that the volume integral of the volume integral of divergence of any vector quantity is equal to the surface integral of that quantity. This is known as Gauss divergence theorem. What does it mean? This theorem states that the flux of vector A field over a closed surface S is equal to the volume integral of divergence of the vector field over the volume V enclosed by surface S. This is known as Gauss divergence theorem. So you keep in mind what is Gauss divergence theorem. Gauss divergence theorem is used to convert surface integral to volume integral and volume integral to surface integral. So you can say that volume integral of divergence of vector A is equal to surface integral of that vector. This is known as Gauss divergence theorem. Okay? Clear? Yes or no? So again you keep in mind what is Gauss divergence theorem. I am talking about only statement and formula. Gauss divergence theorem is used to convert to volume to surface integral, or you can say that surface integral is converted to volume integral. So what is this? This is the divergence of any vector quantity. Volume integral of divergence of any vector quantity is equal to the surface integral of that vector quantity. Or you can say that the vector flux of that vector quantity. Surface integral of flux of that vector over surface S is known as Gauss divergence theorem. So always keep in mind what is the Gauss divergence theorem. Gauss divergence theorem is used to convert surface integral to volume integral and volume integral converted to surface integral. So I am talking about the next one. Any doubt? Any doubt to anyone? Hello? Hello? No,
no doubt, sir.
Okay, sir. You know, this is, I know this is complicated, but this is theorem for you to remember. Okay. Next one, I'm talking about the Stokes theorem. The Stokes theorem is, again, I tell you very well. I make heading here, so you keep in mind if MCQ question to ask. So you at once you this question, the relation between line integral and volume integral. Yeah, you can say that line integral is converted to volume integral, and vice versa. Means volume integral is also converted to line integral. This is known as Stokes theorem. So suppose that, what is Stokes theorem? I want to tell you about the Stokes theorem. If A, this is A, vector quantity. This is, I write here capital A, this is vector quantity. This is vector quantity. Okay, just a minute, my dear friend. It is some problem, just a minute. I hope, you get my voice? Yes or no? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I am talking about the Stokes. Actually, this was going to be, no, so I want to make it correct because it's going to be just below. You know what is the Stokes theorem? A Stokes theorem is, it is used to convert line integral to volume integral and volume integral to line integral. So, you know, suppose that A is vector quantity and S is a open surface bounded by the closed curve C. Bounded by closed surface means, you know, boundary of surface. C means it is known as boundary of surface. So, you know, the closed surface, the integral of closed surface means this is line integral. Line integral means we're talking about the boundary of the surface. So that closed integral of vector A is equal to surface integral of curl of A into n dot ds or only ds. If I take an n dot ds, then n is unit vector. If I take an s vector quantity, so this is dot ds. So, you know, again, you keep in mind what is Stokes theorem? Stokes theorem is used to convert. Stokes theorem is used to convert line integral to the surface integral. It is used to convert line integral to the surface integral. So this is, you know, this is the A dot dr. This is, you can say that line integral of any vector quantity is equal to surface integral of curl of that vector quantity. This is known as Stokes theorem. And what is vector A? Vector A is equal to A1i, you know very well, A2j plus A3k. And what is dr? Dr means this is the you know, line integral dxi plus dyj plus dzk. So what is the statement? The statement is very important. The examination write down only formula and the statement. But this theorem states that the surface integral of this theorem states that the surface integral of curl of vector A. Surface integral of curl of vector A over surface S is equal to the line of integral of vector A around the boundary of surface C. Boundary means surface of C means I'm talking about the boundary of surface. Boundary of surface means I'm talking about the closed path of the boundary. So this is the boundary of surface. This is known as C. So you can say that this theorem states that the surface integral of curl of any vector quantity over surface S is equal to the line integral of that vector quantity over the around the boundary of surface C. C means closed path. So this is known as the Stokes theorem, and S n is known as unit vector drawn to normal to surface S, and dr is very small element. You know very well this represents the line integral. So this is about the Stokes theorem. You again keep in mind what is Stokes theorem. It is asked examination. Sure, I know very well. Statement going to ask examination. So always you keep in mind what is Stokes theorem. The Stokes theorem is used to convert line integral into surface integral. In the Maxwell equation, we also use this one. We have to use to convert line integral to surface integral. Sorry, yes, line integral to surface integral and surface integral into line integral. So you keep in mind what it is. This theorem states that the surface integral of curl of A, vector A over surface S, is equal to the line integral of that vector, vector A, around the boundary of surface C. This is known as Stokes theorem. So you keep in mind this is Stokes theorem, and you know very well this is converted into line integral to volume surface integral and surface integral into line integral. And in the case of Gauss-Jordan theorem, it is converted to surface integral to volume integral and volume integral into surface. Yes, clear? It is clear? Hello. Hello, it is clear?
सर क्वेश्चंस इसके ऊपर बता दीजिएगा तो और क्लियर हो जाएगा.
Hello, my voice is audible.
तो मैं कह रहा हूँ क्वेश्चंस इसके ऊपर बता दीजिएगा तो और क्लियर हो जाएगा.
What question? Yes, sorry, just tell me.
The examples या questions कुछ बता दीजिए तो
yes, I tell you example. Don't worry, I will tell you everything. But it is going to be asked in theorem. Then this is about the numericals and everything. Okay, at class 1. Okay, so discuss everything. Okay, don't worry. It is my duty and I do. Okay, Mr. Yuvraj Walia. Any doubt to anyone? Because I discuss about theory, then I make practice, of questions at class. Okay. Hello. Hello. Yes, Parth. Any doubt?
So I'm saying okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. So again, I'm talking about this. I use as Mr. Yuvraj earlier tell me that example. So I use this one in the derivation of Maxwell equation. Number of applications are there. So I tell you where I use the Gauss-Jordan theorem and I use the Stokes theorem. I tell you, okay. So again, just I'm talking about the continuity of equation. So again, I discuss about the how can I use the Gauss-Jordan theorem and how can I use the Stokes theorem to convert from line integral to surface integral and so on. So I tell you, don't worry. Just when I start my syllabus, then later on you get this, okay. So again, I want to talk about the Maxwell equation. So today Friday you are busy for minors, so I don't tell you. So you have studied about electrostatics and mentostatic in +2 level. Yes or no, Mr. Yuvraj Walia? You have studied about the electrostatics and mentostatic in +2 level.
Yes, sir.
So I want to use everyone. I tell you to all of you, kindly revise all these terms because I have used in the further equations. So this is the terms you use in the further equation. D is known as electric displacement vector. I use this one, so I want to give you this formula. So you revise from your old books, okay? +2 level. D is known as electric displacement vector. This is equal to epsilon E. What is epsilon? This is known as electric permittivity. There are two values of epsilon. Epsilon 0 means electric permittivity in free space. Epsilon means electric permittivity in the medium. So D is defined as electric displacement vector is defined as epsilon E. You keep in mind, revise this, remember all this formula, okay? Also about the charge Q. Charge Q is equal to total charge inside the volume V. This is equal to rho into dV. What is rho? Rho is known as volume charge density. So what is total charge? Total charge inside the volume V is equal to Q is equal to rho into dV. You use this formula earlier. I just revise it. Okay. You know very well about the magnetic flux. B magnetic flux is equal to V is equal to mu. Sorry, magnetic flux density B is equal to mu into H. You know that. You know what is mu, Mr. Walia? What is mu? Any one of you? What is mu? Can you tell me what is mu? Any one of you? Hello. Varsika, do you know what mu? What is mu?
Sir, it is permeability.
Very good, very good, very good. So you know what is this? This is the B. B is magnetic flux density. This is equal to mu into H. H you know very well. This is the magnetic field intensity, strength, magnetic field strength. So B is equal to mu into H. We use this formula later on. So I want to discuss only the common term used in the later on. J is, you know very well about J. J is current density. This is equal to sigma E. This is known as sigma E. What is sigma? Any one of you, Rama? What is sigma? Path Bansal, what is sigma? What is sigma? Any one of you? Yash Kapoor? What is
Sir,
sigma?
electrical conductivity.
This is conductivity. J is equal to sigma E. J is known as current density, and sigma is known as conductivity, and E is you know very well, this is electric field intensity in strength, and we have used this one later on. This is the very important formula ZD. ZD is known as the displacement current density. It is added term in the Ampere's law. So we discuss it later on, but you keep in mind ZD is equal to dD by dt. dD by dt. Electric flux. This is electric flux. Electric flux means to electric field intensity dot ds. This is known as electric flux, and the magnetic flux. Magnetic flux means phi m. Phi E is equal to electric flux. Phi m is known as the magnetic flux. Phi E is equal to E dot ds, and magnetic flux is equal to V dot ds. So you know this formula. I hope you know. If you don't know, then you try to learn this formula, because I use this formula in the next chapter, next topic. D is electric displacement meter. This is equal to epsilon E. Epsilon is permittivity. E electric field. Charge Q is equal to rho dV. Rho is the charge density, and Q is the charge. V is equal to mu into H. J is equal to sigma E. JD, this is known as displacement current. I discussed this is added term. I will discuss in the Maxwell equation. dD by dt. Electric flux. Electric flux means E is equal to E dot ds, and magnetic flux is equal to V dot dx. So this is the common term it is used. So I'm talking about the basic law of the electricity and magnetism. So you know, do you study about the Gaussian line electrostat? Any one of you? Parth, Ariman, Divyam, Yuvraj, anyone, do you know about the Gaussian line electrostat? I tell you on Friday that you study about this one. This is part of 11th and 12th class. Yes, Yuvraj, can you tell me what is the Gaussian line electrostat?
Gauss's law of electrostat, sir, जो वो prove करते हैं हम लोग electric field intensity के लिए.
Yes. Can you tell me only formula? You tell me.
Sir, EDS is equals to phi difference in phi, I guess.
No.
Electric flux.
So Q by epsilon naught.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Mohit. Good.
Q by
Mohit?
epsilon naught.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, very good, Mr. Mohit. Very good. Excellent. Super. What is the percent of marks, Rohit, in plus 2 level?
Sir, 89%.
Very good. Okay, good. You know, E dot ds is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught. So I discuss, just wait, I discuss this one. So you do this one. I'm talking about this one. This is very important. You revise, kindly revise these things. So I discuss one by one. So you know this one. This is the Gaussian line electrostat. This is the divergence of D is equal to rho. You already discussed about this one. This is the differential form of Gaussian line electrostatics. You keep in mind divergence of D is equal to rho. We can also express this one in terms of integral form. D dot d is equal to rho into dv. You know what this is Q. This is Q. Rho dv is total charge inside the Q. Sorry, total charge inside the volume V. So I ask you about this electric flux. Yuvraj Walia given a very good answer. Mohit is also a very good answer. Electric flux E dot ds is equal to charge divided by epsilon naught. Epsilon naught means permittivity in free space. Epsilon naught means permittivity in free space. You can also express E dot ds. E dot ds is equal to, this is Q, this is Q. Yes, E dot ds, if I transfer this one. So you know what is this? This is equal to rho into dv. What is this? Is Q. This is Q means total. I'll just tell you. Just wait for this one. I use this formula Q. Q is equal to rho into dv. Have you seen this formula? Yes or no, my dear friend? Rohit, Mohit, have you this formula seen? It is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So you know, again, I tell you this one. This is again very important. I use this formula. I derive later on. First, I will discuss what kindly you revise this thing. I know you have, all of you study this one, but due to time, you know you have to forget this thing. Kindly revise these things. Okay. So d dot ds surface integral of d dot ds is equal to total charge density inside the volume V. So electric flux E dot NdS of surface integral S is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught. This is the Gaussian magnetostat. And we also study about the Gaussian line magnetostat. You remember this one in +2 level book. Divergence of B is equal to 0. This is also divergence of B is equal to 0. So it is also converted into integral form. Integration of B dot is also 0. So again, we talked about the Faraday law in electromagnetic induction. Curl of E. This is curl of E. This is equal to curl of E is equal to minus del B by del T. Curl of E is equal to minus del B by del T. And it is integral form E dot dl is equal to minus del B by del T, a surface integral into ds. This is integral form. So you know this is the Ampere's law. Ampere's law means the curl of H equal to J, but it is Ampere's law. It is modified by Maxwell. So I discussed about later on about this one when I talk about the Maxwell equation. So this is the closed, line integral of H dot ds equal to total current enclosed by the path. This is 4 law. You kindly remember all these things, revise this one, because I have to use, Maxwell has given 4 relation. Maxwell was given very important relation. This is correlation. This is totally based on this one. Okay, so I proceed for next topic. This is very important. Continuity of equation. This is the continuity of equation. This is very important. You ask your examination. I hope last year to ask it is of I hope 4 marks. This is going to ask 4 marks. So you know what is it? It is going to ask how can prove that the equation of continuity. So I am talking about the equation of continuity. So you know what is this continuity? Equation of continuity means this is known as continuity. This one equation is known as equation of continuity. Divergence of J plus del rho by del T is equal to 0. This is known as equation of continuity. I want to prove this one. You know this one. The current I through any surface is the flux of current density through the surface S is defined as total current I flowing in the surface is equal to surface integral of JT. This is the total current. Total current, the current I through any surface is the flux. Flux means J dot ds. Is the flux of the current density J. So the given surface S is given by I is equal to surface integral of J dot ds. I is current quantity, J is vector quantity, and J is vector quantity. So from the law of conservation of charge, this is very important formula. The rate of flowing away from the enclosed volume is the same as the rate of decrease of charge inside it. Flowing means if suppose the charge is flowing outside. If charge is flowing outside, so in same sequence, there is also a charge is decreases inside it. So we can say that according to law of conservation of charge, I is equal to minus dq by dt, the rate of decrease of current inside the volume closed by volume V. So we can define that from the law of conservation of charge, I is equal to minus dq by dt. And what is the I? I is the total current. So I current is S J dot ds. This is the S and ds is the vector quantity. I is the vector quantity. So we have expressed I is equal to surface integral of J dot ds is equal to d by dt. And what is the value of Q? Already I tell you the total value of Q inside the volume V is volume integral of rho into dV. So I substitute here J dot is equal to minus d by dt into volume integral of rho by dt. I keep inside this is equal to minus del rho by del t into V. So what is this rho? I tell you that rho is the volume density of charge and J is current density. I already tell you that we have to use this term and later on, so you keep in mind. So this is surface integral. Have you seen this is surface integral? So I want to convert it to volume integral. So I can apply Gauss theorem. Mr. Yuraj Valia. What? You get my point, Mr. Yuvraj? Am I able to all of you? Hello. I am audible to all of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir,
Vanshika?
you're audible.
Good. Thank you. So, again, this is the question of Yuvraj Walia. What is the application? How can I use? I use the Gauss-Diamond theorem, Stokes theorem to convert the. Yuvraj, do you get my voice? Yes or no? Are you here? Am I audible? Oh, no, he's not listening my voice. So, what is this? I want to convert.
सर नेट नहीं चल रहा सर उसका.
Hello. Yes.
सर उसका नेट नहीं चल रहा सर.
No problem. I know. This. Applying Gauss-Diamond theorem to change surface integral into the volume integral. This is surface integral. This is the surface integral. I want to use Gauss-Diamond theorem to change the surface into the volume integral. What is this? This is equal to when I use surface integral to convert volume integral, so that this is equal to divergence of J. So I want to just go back, if you don't mind. So I'm talking about this one, very well. I discussed about this Gauss-Diamond theorem. So what is this? A dot ds, A dot nds, or A dot ds? This is equal to what? Volume integral of divergence of A. So using same pattern, I discuss this one. Use this same. This is J dot ds. This is surface integral J dot ds. We have to convert this one. This will be converted when volume integral. So this is equal to volume integral of divergence of J into dV. So this by using the Gauss-Diamond theorem, you convert the surface integral volume integral. So this quantity J dot ds become volume integral of divergence of J into dV. This is equal to minus del rho by del T into dV. So this one, left hand side and right hand side, I can compare on both sides. If comparing on both sides, one method. Otherwise, transfer from left hand to right hand side. If I transfer this, so this volume is common. Divergence of J plus del rho by del T dV is equal to 0. This is. Otherwise, one more method. I compare on both sides, so we get divergence of J is equal to minus del rho by del T. I want to convert this one again, just a minute. So what is this? This is the divergence of J is equal to, I convert this one, so this is divergence of J is equal to minus del rho by del T. So I transfer here, right here, divergence of J plus del rho by del T is equal to 0. This is known as equation of continuity. And for the static charge, if suppose that this charge is very static, the rho is constant, so that del rho by del T is equal to 0, so that divergence of J is equal to 0. This states that there is no outward flux of current density. The divergence of J is equal to 0 means there is no divergence. It told no divergence, there is no net outward flux. So it states that the net outward flux of current density is 0. So just a minute again, I want to revise this one, the equation of continuity. What is the equation of continuity? You know what this? Firstly I define what is current in terms of current density. So current I. This is current I. This is current I means this is the current I through any surface is the flux of the current density J through a surface. Given a surface S, I is equal to surface integral of S into J dot ds. J is vector quantity, S is vector quantity, and I is vector quantity. From the law of conservation of charge. So I use the law of conservation of charge. The rate of change of flowing the charge away from the enclosed volume is same as the rate of decrease of charge inside it. If flowing, so in similar manner the charge decreases inside the volume. So we can write here I is equal to minus dq by dt, rate of decrease of charge. I is equal to minus dq by dt, and I can use again express this one. I is equal, what is this I? I is equal to J dot ds. A is equal to Q means I tell you this is the volume integral of rho into dV. This is the volume integral of rho into dV. So d by dt I cited this is minus del rho by del T into dV. What is rho? I already tell you, rho is the volume density of charge and J is the current density. I want to apply the Gauss-Dyson theorem. I already tell you what is Gauss-Dyson theorem. Gauss-Dyson theorem used to convert surface integral into volume integral. I already tell you about the Gauss-Dyson theorem just back. You know this one. The A dot ds is equal to volume integral of divergence of that quantity. This is known as Gauss-Dyson theorem. So I want to use this one. Do you get my voice? Yes or no? Hello? All of you get my voice?
So your voice is audible.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. Clear? Okay. Thank you, Masika. Thanks to all of you for nice cooperation. So you know, again, I want to discuss this one. This is very important. It is going to ask in Gyanmesser, so I discuss it because this is 4 marks. It is going to ask in PS or in previous years. Ask what is the write down the equation of continuity and discuss about the derivation. So you know, it is 4 marks, 5 marks is going to ask. It is very easy. So you know, this is surface integral of J dot ds. This is surface integral of J dot ds. We have to use to convert surface integral volume integral. So you know very well, if I want to convert surface integral volume integral, so you use Gauss-Dyson theorem. So I tell you, I hear that written clearly, applying Gauss-Dyson theorem to change the surface integral volume integral. So this is equal to the volume integral of divergence of J. This is converted to surface volume integral. So you know, I use this one. So you keep in mind, always use this one. So you know, this is the divergence. It is converted to volume integral. So I've taken the volume integral of divergence of J dV is equal to minus del rho by del t, volume integral of minus del rho by del t. So you can compare left hand side and right hand side. You compare if left hand side and right hand side. So you know, only clearly get the value divergence of J. Divergence of J is equal to del rho by del t. So what is this? This is the divergence of J plus del rho by del t is equal to 0. This is the equation of continuity. This is the equation of continuity. You keep in mind because I want to use this equation later on. I use this equation later on. Divergence of J plus del rho by del t is equal to 0. This is the equation of continuity. The above equation is known as equation of continuity. You know, it is stationary charge. Yeah, you can say that if rho is constant, only for the perpetual condition. So that del rho by del t is equal to 0. So divergence of J is equal to 0. There is no flow of charge outside the flux. So state that the net outward flux of the current density is 0. This is known as Gauss-Dyson theorem. Yes, any doubt to ask me? Clear? Yes or no? Hello, Vanshika. Vanshika?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Rama, any problem, Rama?
No
Rama.
problem, sir.
Okay, Neha.
No problem, sir.
Okay, good. And Sudiksha is here, Sudiksha?
Yes, sir. No problem, sir.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Bolshevik Chauhan?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. So you know, this is the you keep in mind this is going to ask our 4 marks. So you know this is the question of continuity. Keep in mind. So I want to discuss about the derivation of Maxwell equation. So first I want to discuss about detail about the Maxwell equation was based on the Maxwell has given 4 equations. That equation is known as the Maxwell equation. So he has given the first equation that is based on Gauss's dielectrostat. So I discussed about the Gauss's dielectrostat. Then second equation of Maxwell is based on the Gaussian line Wendelstedt. So I discussed about the Gaussian line Wendelstedt. And third is based on Faraday law, and fourth is based on Ampere's law. So firstly, I will discuss about the one by one everything. So Maxwell equation is very important. There are 4 Maxwell equations. Then I talk about the Maxwell equation in free space. Maxwell equation is isotopic media. So I am talking about the Gaussian law in electrostat. So you know what is the Gaussian law electrostat? Already defined by Mr. Mohit. Gaussian law states that electric flux E dot ds through any closed surface. So any closed surface is equal to the net charge enclosed inside the surface divided by permittivity of permittivity in vacuum. Yeah, you can say that permittivity in free space. What is this? E dot ds. You know already this E dot ds. Yeah, you can say that just about this one. I already this is about this one. This one. Yes, this one. E dot ds. E electric flux. Electric flux inside surface is equal to charge divided by epsilon naught. Epsilon naught means permittivity in free space. This is known as Gauss's law electrostat. So you know I want to just discuss about this one. You know this one. Gauss's law electrostat means electric flux through any closed surface is equal to the net charge enclosed inside the surface divided by the permittivity in free space, permittivity in vacuum. So how can I calculate it? I want to become short because this is not part of syllabus. This is why I use this one in myself. So this is, suppose that you know, so consider this is the plus Q charge. This is plus Q charge to produce an electric field at point O within the volume V. Arbitrary closed surface. This is the arbitrary closed surface S. So let me consider at point P what is the electric field. I want to consider a small area of I want to consider a small area of ds. This is very small, you know, this is small area ds. This is point P. The electric field produced by charge Q. The electric field produced by charge Q is electric field E. So I want to calculate the electric field at point P. I have this formula. Yes, you know, yes, very good. You have already calculated this formula. The electric field strength E at point P is given by E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R square. You have to calculate. I want to discuss, you know, you have calculated this one. But I want to convert electric flux into a, you know, I want to convert in electric flux over surface S. So, you know, integrating over surface S multiplied by n dot ds. So what is this? This electric flux will be, I converted electric flux E dot and ds equal to Q divided by 4 pi 0 closed surface integral of n dot ds divided by R square. So you know this one is known as n dot ds by R square is known as d omega. This is known as solid angle, and the value of this one. The value of this one is surface integral of d omega is 4 pi. So what is this? 4 pi is cancel out. You know, surface integral of E dot n dot is equal to Q upon epsilon 0. This is known as Gauss's law electrostat. Already I discussed it. No? Already I discussed this one. You should know this one. Gauss's law electrostat. What is Gauss's law electrostat means? This is differential form. Dimension of d is equal to 0. E dot n dot is equal to Q epsilon 0. What is this? Q upon epsilon dot means electric flux inside surface S is equal to the net charge divided by the permittivity in free space. So we have to I taken, you know, this is the not part, but I discussed this is the I already do this one. Electric field equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R square. I convert into electric flux means multiply with surface integral n dot ds both sides. So I take a surface integral on both sides, multiply by n dot ds 1 upon 4 pi 0 your Q upon 4 pi outside this one. Surface integral of S n dot is by R square. But we know that n dot is for R square is d omega. This is known as side angle, and the value of this one is 4 pi. When I substitute this value, this is 4 pi. This value is 4 pi. So what is this? E dot ds with electric flux is equal to Q upon 4 pi 0. Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 divided into multiply by 4 pi. 4 pi is cancelled out. So electric flux E dot n dot ds is equal to n dot ds equal to Q upon epsilon naught. Q upon epsilon naught. This is known as Gauss's electrostat. So you know already this is about this one. So you know kindly revise all these things formula. This is known as Gauss's law in electrostat. This is known as Gauss's law in electrostat. This is the Faraday law, and this is the Ampere's law. So with the help of all these four, Maxwell has given four equations that is known as Maxwell equation, and we have derived in the form of differential form. How can the Maxwell derive the Maxwell first equation? We derive the Maxwell second equation, and we derive the Maxwell third equation, and fourth one. Maxwell has modified fourth equation that is known as the circuital law. This is known as Ampere's circuit law. So it is modified by the Maxwell. So I tell you, when I derive the Maxwell fourth equation, then I tell you what is the problem and how can modified by Maxwell. So I've discussed about the Maxwell first equation, second equation, third equation, fourth equation, differential form, integral form, and so on. So again we discussed about the application of Maxwell equation in free space, isotopic media, and so on. Very important question to ask. Prove that direction of electric field, magnetic field, and propagation of direction of propagation wave, they are perpendicular to each other. So this is very important, and I will discuss in later on. Is any doubt? You tell me. Hello. Any one of you? Any problem? Tell me. Otherwise, proceed for 10 minutes. Hello. Yes, Rama. Any problem, Rama? Hello, Rama.
No,
Arunit?
sir. No
Arunit?
doubt.
Arunit?
No, sir.
Okay. So, Vanshika, you get my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any problem? Tell me.
No, sir.
Okay. Kindly in next lecture, I hope next lecture you discuss. I discuss about the Gaussian line electrostat. So you remember all those. Kindly revise your old formulas. Okay. Okay. Mohit.
Yes, sir.
You have given very good answer. Q upon silent nut. You know what is a silent nut and what is the difference between silent nut? Mr. Mohit. What is the difference between a silent nut? Can you tell me?
No idea, sir.
What, Mohit? What are you telling? What is the difference between a silent nut?
Epsilon naught, sir. Epsilon naught.
Epsilon is the permittivity in medium, and epsilon naught is the permittivity in free
space.
Okay, good. So I'll start tennis. Just wait for 1 minute. Jasandeep.
Present, sir.
Good. Rama.
Present, sir.
Divyam.
Present, sir.
Divyam.
Present, sir.
Mohit.
Present, sir.
Shahil.
Present, sir.
Vanshika.
Present, sir.
Vidhi.
Present, sir.
Shivan Sharma.
Present, sir.
Hiren. Hiren Sani. Hiren, are you here? Samir Chaudhary.
Present, sir.
Sudiksha.
Present, sir.
Yash Kapoor.
Present, sir.
Vanshavir.
Present, sir.
Sanket.
Present, sir.
Neha.
Present, sir.
Just a minute, Neha, just a minute. Parth.
Present, sir.
Adit Rajput.
Present, sir.
Shatrik.
Present, sir.
Okay. Shatrik, I call you, but you not respond me. Why?
Sir, in the starting, I late 5 minutes late, sir.
Okay.
Starting.
Okay. What about your minor examination, Mr. Shatrik?
Yes, I wrote it. I wrote it.
I hope you have performed very well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Prajwal.
Present, sir.
Is here?
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Shantanu Raj.
Present, sir.
Naman.
Present, sir.
Yuvraj.
Present, sir.
Kushag. Nikita.
Present, sir.
Pragati. Pragati is here? Arunit.
Present, sir.
Hemang Bhatia.
Present, sir.
Ariman.
Present, sir.
Rachit Malik.
Present, sir.
Aryan.
Present, sir. Present.
Nibir.
Present, sir.
Parth Bansal.
Present, sir.
और Bhavya Singh.
Present, sir.
Thanks to all of you for nice cooperation. I
Sir,
hope
301 Shekhar. Sir, you
Yes.
name, sir.
Yes.
Sir, 301 Shekhar. You skipped my name, sir.
301, just a minute.
Sir, did you mark mine?
Yes. Sector Basis, yes. You are present.
So,
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, did you mark mine? Divyam?
Yes, I marked it. Okay, don't worry. I have taken, hello, my dear friend. I have taken also attendance from your MS team. So don't worry about the attendance. When I mark absent, then I also check from the attendance sheet from the MS team. Okay. If you have any doubt, anyone have doubt?
No, sir.